You may have heard of the Maldives, a beautiful island nation of sun, sand, and water. You may have also heard that China built a bridge in the Maldives, a cross-sea bridge connecting the capital Malé and the airport island. What you may not know is that the completion of this bridge made India feel fear and anger. Why? Why did China want to build a bridge in the Maldives? Why was India making such a fuss about this? What kind of geopolitical game was hidden behind this? In this video, let us learn more about it. The Maldives is a 1,000-island country consisting of more than 1,100 coral reefs. With a population of only 440,000 and an area of only 30,000 square kilometers, it is the smallest country in Asia. The country's economy relies heavily on tourism, with more than 1 million tourists coming here for vacation every year. However, the country's infrastructure is very backward. Transportation between the various islands is only by small boats and is very unstable due to weather conditions. This limits the economic development and social progress of the Maldives and makes it difficult for the Maldivian government to effectively manage these scattered islands. The people of the Maldives have always had a dream to build a cross-sea bridge to connect the capital Malé and the airport island, so that they can easily travel between the two islands and promote the economic and social development of the two islands. However, this dream has never been realized because the Maldives do not have such technology and funds, nor have they found a country willing to help them. Until 2014, Chinese President Xi Jinping visited the Maldives and announced China's decision to build a cross-sea bridge for the Maldives. This decision made the people of the Maldives feel extremely surprised and grateful, and also made the Maldives' dream become a reality. The bridge built by China for the Maldives is called the China-Maldives Friendship Bridge and is 2,000 meters long. It is the first cross-sea bridge in the history of the Maldives and the longest cross-sea bridge built by China overseas. The construction of this bridge overcame many difficulties and challenges, such as the harsh marine environment, coral reef protection, tight construction schedule, lack of funds, etc. Chinese builders took 33 months to complete the construction of the bridge and created a miracle. The total construction cost of this bridge is $200 million, of which $188 million is provided by China's free assistance, and only $12 million is paid by the Maldives itself. It can be said to be a generous gift from China to the Maldives. On August 30, 2019, the China-Maldives Friendship Bridge was officially opened to traffic, and this day has also been designated as a national holiday in the Maldives. The president, government officials, and people of the Maldives all attended the opening ceremony and expressed their heartfelt thanks to China for its assistance. For half a century, the Maldivians have dreamed of building such a bridge, but have faced practical difficulties. Thousands of islands in the Maldives are coral islands, which have the unique characteristics of coral reef rock masses porous, fragile, and unevenly carrying capacity. Looking around the world, there is no precedent for building a cross-sea bridge on deep-sea coral reef geology. The construction site of the China-Malaysia Friendship Bridge is located in an open sea with little cover around it. The water depth is 46 meters, the wave height is more than 3 meters, and the crazy waves are like wild horses galloping. Underneath the seabed is complex coral reef geology, as well as steeply sloping rock faces. How to design a cross-sea bridge in such an unobstructed environment of deep ocean and coral reef geology has become a new topic. At the end of 2015, the construction of the China-Malaysia Friendship Bridge officially started. The construction team had to overcome three major difficulties. The first difficulty was getting the bridge foundation to stand on the reef formation. The second is how to ensure structural safety under long-period deep-sea surge conditions. The third one is how to ensure the durability of the bridge in a highly corrosive environment. The above three major problems made the construction workers feel that the project was extraordinary. One day in 2016, workers were sinking a steel pipe pile for a bridge approach. They encountered a hard layer of coral reef geology and found it difficult to penetrate into the rock. Attempts such as adding spud boots to the bottom opening and processing it into a bullet structure all failed. This is a common process in China, but it has become a big problem here. The project team could only sum up experience through repeated failures, constantly update the analysis data, and adjust the structure, and finally the steel pipe piles of the approach bridge were sunk on the coral reef. On August 30, 2018, the China-Malaysia Friendship Bridge was officially opened to traffic. From the start of construction of the China-Malaysia Friendship Bridge to the completion and opening to traffic, CCCC Second Harbour Engineering Company Limited only spent 33 months. Viewed from a high altitude, the entire bridge is like a jade belt with graceful and stretched lines like rolling waves, which is highly consistent with the natural environment. The main bridge has three V-shaped piers, like three flying seagulls. At the same time, the bridge on the male side also has domes, arches and columns, which are full of exotic style. Data shows that in the past 5 years since the China-Malaysia Friendship Bridge was opened to traffic, the traffic volume has reached hundreds of millions of people. This landmark project of the Belt and Road Initiative, jointly built by China and Maldives, is playing an important role in the economic and social development of Maldives. However, the completion of this bridge has made India feel uneasy and worried. India has always regarded the Maldives as its traditional sphere of influence and an important ally in the Indian Ocean. India and the Maldives have deep historical and cultural ties, as well as close economic and security cooperation. India has always hoped to maintain its leadership position in South Asia and influence in the Indian Ocean. India believes that China's construction of the bridge in the Maldives is a challenge and threat to itself, and a strategic layout and containment of the Indian Ocean. India is worried that China is building a bridge in the Maldives to establish a military base here or to deploy missiles and submarines here, thereby threatening India's security and sovereignty. They believe that China's economic assistance to the Maldives is to make the Maldives heavily in debt, thereby becoming dependent on and obedient to China and losing its sovereignty and autonomy. Moreover, India is also worried that China's promotion of Belt and Road cooperation in the Maldives is to establish a series of ports and bases in the Indian Ocean to form a so-called string of pearls, thereby containing India's development and rise. Therefore, India is trying to exert political and diplomatic pressure on the Maldives, demanding that the Maldives cancel its cooperation agreement with China or limit the scope of cooperation with China. The reason why India is so sensitive and nervous about China's activities in the Maldives is that the geographical location of the Maldives is of great significance for the control of the Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean is the third largest ocean in the world and an important waterway connecting the three continents of Europe, Asia, and Africa. The Indian Ocean accounts for 40% of global trade, of which 80% of oil and 60% of natural gas are transported through the Indian Ocean. India has always regarded the Indian Ocean as its backyard and natural barrier, and also regarded the island countries in the Indian Ocean as its allies and assistants. They hoped to establish their own security and order in the Indian Ocean, and also hoped to expand their influence and interests in the Indian Ocean and realize their dream of becoming a great power. The Maldives is one of the most important island countries in the Indian Ocean and one of the most unsinkable aircraft carriers in the Indian Ocean. The Maldives is located in the center of the Indian Ocean and controls important routes in the Indian Ocean, such as the route from Europe to Asia, the route from the Middle East to Southeast Asia, and the route from Africa to Australia. Such an important geographical location makes the Maldives a strategic location in the Indian Ocean, and also makes it an object of competition in the Indian Ocean. Whoever can control the Maldives will have an important fulcrum and springboard in the Indian Ocean, and will also have an important advantage and voice in the Indian Ocean. But no matter what India's views are, we can see that the bridge built by China has helped the economic and social development of the Maldives, promoted friendly cooperation between China and Maldives, and also promoted peace and prosperity in the Indian Ocean. The cooperation between China and Maldives in jointly building the Belt and Road has brought transformative impact to the Maldives, brought tangible benefits to the Maldivian people, and effectively promoted the economic and social development of the Maldives and the improvement of people's livelihood and well-being. India's fear and anger about this are based on the psychology of geo-competition, to maintain its leadership position in South Asia, to protect its influence in the Indian Ocean, and to prevent the rise and challenge of China. The future of the Maldives will depend on how it balances and utilizes the relationship between the two major powers, how it maintains and develops its own interests and sovereignty, and how it participates in and contributes to the affairs and order of the Indian Ocean. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more great content. See you next time.